My name's Sylvia Blackcross. I'm Lorna's gran.
I'm Hayley Smith, I'm 23 and I'm from Tillicooty.
Right, my name's Graham McCaffrey. I'm married to Elaine. 3 children. Yeah.
My name's Sophie Gibson.
Speak up, love.
From Tillicooty.
Hi, I'm Lorna's mum. I'm 45 years old and I've stayed in Tillicooty all my life.
I'm Stacey Stevens and I'm 23 and I'm from Tillicooty.
I'm Janet Nelson, I'm 22 and I'm from Tillicooty.
I'm Bob Crawford. I'm Linda's fiancé at the moment. I'm 47. I'm a contracts manager for a landscaping company.
2 children, Lorna, Hazel and Richard. Work for 2 councils, Stirling Lanarkshire Council, doing criminal justice work with long-term prisoners. My personal stuff I like music and football.
I work as a care officer with Lanarkshire Council, working in a residential children's unit for 5 young people, so it's shift work.
My husband John and I ran the Eagle Inn in Tillicooty for 30 years, from 1971, the week after desabolisation, until 2001.
I was a student.
But she's graduated!
You've not graduated yet
She's a
though.
mum. Now she is a mum.
Woo! Hey, what school of textiles and design.
Get it fucking right.
Grew up there and spent all my life for a few years, a couple of years elsewhere. Sometimes in Falkirk, sometimes in Alva. But other than that, all my time's been in Tillicooty.
I moved here when I was 3 with my mum and dad, so I've lived here 10 years.
20 years.
20 years, sorry, I apologise. 20 years I've lived in Tillicooty, yes.
I've lived in Tillicooty for 17 years.
17.
Before that in Fife, before that in Alva.
I've lived here all my life.
I moved here when I was 3, so 20 years as
The
well.
same age at the same time, meant to be,
Buddies,
guys.
best buddies.
Beautiful. Least favourite thing.
The gangs, the YTBs of Tillicooty. Which YTB stands for? Young Tillicooty Boys.
Because it's all small villages, it's quite territorial, and you've got gangs that will fight, you know, like Tillicooty. Some of the young people, they can't go into Sauchie because the Sauchie ones would fight them, so you've got this territorial.
Like there's kind of loads of kind of local rivalries between, like, you know, Tilly and Alva, and then, you know, Tilly and Sauchie, and there's always kind of local rivalries.
I suppose that is a negative to being in a wee county. And then we're all in kind of competition with each other.
Crowds of youths and hoodies going about the streets.
Like the local rivalries, there's still folk kind of going about the town, causing bother, getting drunk. That they all went on. You know, it's not new.
Because there's been a group, and there has been for years since before we lived here, that there's a group that just takes a new generation every time somebody comes up. So 20 years ago it was the YTB, it was just different folk.
But then you get territorial fights between cities when you've got housing estates or housing schemes where they'll fight. But that's not, it's not a problem as much just now.
No.
It's a lot about reputation as well.
Aye, and your area and your patch, and if somebody, it was when I was going about Alloa, if somebody from Tullamuddy wandered onto Alloa, they would get doing just for literally walking through the town. Can I got jumped at 14 for being for Tillicooty and being an Alloa?
It's all about territory.
And it's not even just, it's not even a wee bit of a jump sometimes, it's like putting people in
I
hospital.
never got a doing that folk have had, but I got kind of 14 for being in the wrong town.
Young people as well that are quite influenced by other people. I think a lot of people, if you're with the crows, you get shot with the crows.
It's like you fly with the crows, you get shot with the crows.
Oh, aye, that's a good expression.
It's said quite a lot here, I find. I never hear anybody else saying it.
No, it was one I heard when I came down here. Your granda used to say it.
You fly with the crows, you get shot with the
Shot
crows.
with the crows.
The ladies outside that shop gave me heart on their 9.
Can you buy me fags?
At 9, 10, they're younger and younger, but it's the same generation repeating what they've always done with that. Being nasty, being mates.
As far as housebreakings, because like years ago it would be like television videos and like they kick your back door into your video. But the things now that what people want or what the kind of kind of the goods that they kind of can trade in is that and they kept in houses when the people are there. You know, if it's like your like iPods, phones, you know, like things like that. There's still violence. There's still kind of drunk kind of antisocial behaviour, but not any more than anywhere else, and not any worse than it's ever been before.
There was about 4, because we looked at a picture one day and it was your primary 1 class, and 4 boys out of that class were all in Pullman young offenders.
And more than that had been in and out.
And others have been in and out. And a few of them have been in and out since then. I think I met one young guy at school with you a couple of months back. You were there, and we met him, and he had been out of prison for 8 weeks, and that was the longest stretch of time since he was 16.
Laddies we're at school with are in jail, there's junkies, there's laddies doing time for serious crimes, no kind of no talking a misdemeanour. We were all brought up the same way, we were all brought up when we were younger.
We're all at school.
Yeah.
We're not really brought up the same though, because I went home and I had my dinner on the table.
That's what I mean, yeah.
Aye,
I went home and my mum and dad were there.
That's drinking, and then that led to drinking in the streets, that led to petty crime like doing in a bus shelter, that led to getting in fights, and that led to getting in fights with Alpha boys, and it all escalated from there. Because we were raised differently, because it would never occur to any of us to go and steal somebody's scooter outside the shop. There's 14 of them living in that house.
Aye.
14! It's a 3-bedroom house.
They were sent out to steal as bands as well, like.
They stole my micro scooter on Christmas Day. I was 7 then,
They
so I
stole
know that we
Janet's
were...
purse, and I remember going into the pencil case and seeing Janet Nelson. I gave her a pencil case.
We were very different.
If your kid's a bit of tearaway, I think it's how you are as a parent.
Depends who you are until too.
Aye, but I still think if you're a good parent, I don't see why your kids
If you're
would
doing
go...
Chappelle Crescent, you're more likely to go for those when you're if you're for Beachwood or Harveston.
What do you think there is in Tillicooty for people to do, like young people?
Not a thing.
No, I don't think there
There
is.
was a youth club when we were younger, did you go once? Because I never. Because...
I think that's why the generation of people hang about the streets now.
Because they,
there is
you've got
nothing
this youth
else
club,
for
you've got
them
this
to do.
youth club. You name me a 15-year-old or a 16-year-old when we were growing up. There was a 2 litre cider, and we came with our pals and we'd rather went to the youth club.
Oh, get her on camera. She's
Make
actually
sure she's
at 5 to 9.
Sure it's her. 2 years late.
I think it is a massive part of it is boredom. And I can understand that, but I don't...
Hopelessness and just like seeing no light at the end of the tunnel.
It's something to do, I think.
And see if
Can
you
work
look for
in the
the window in a
co-op.
minute, you'll see 2 of the Tilly's YTB I was talking about. On BMX's with their hoods up.
Well, look, okay, age
No, see,
here.
to be honest, if Tilly was such a big problem, we would all probably left.
So we were all
So it's not that
bad.
bad. I say it's rubbish, but it's actually it's home. You're right, it is. It's home.
It is.
The good points, the helps, they are fantastic.
My friends, but I think the scenery, the hills.
Thank you, Tilly.
I like coming to Tillicooty, people, it's a lovely place, we're right at the bottom of the Oakle Hills, and you can see Wallace's Monument and Stirling Castle in the distance, so it's really pretty. And I think when we go on holiday, I never take the hills for granted, I love them, and my living room faces them and I look at them every day. But when you go on holiday and you come home, although you've been somewhere exciting, the first sign when you come round the corner at Kincardine and you come over the bridge and you see the hills, that always is a special moment because you see the hills again. They're quite uplifting.
Mine was just the same. The
Thank
hills,
you,
the
Janet.
scenery, but also my friends.
The house.
Yeah.
The most kind of the only tangible thing is like the house, but the thing is there's just like so many memories, like you know, spend your whole life there. You associate different things with different folk in different times, and just being there's kind of good. But if I had to say if I had to say one physical or tangible thing that I liked about Tillicooty, it would be the house.
There's a community spirit too.
Yeah, definitely.
The Oakle Hills, I just love them.
The bottom of the Glen, going up, can't do it now, but used to go up a bit up the hill. It was good going up there.
Beautiful.
beautiful scenery. That's one thing I've got in that, really beautiful scenery.
And you know what?
I think sometimes you take advantage of what you actually stay in, because sometimes I wake up in the morning and my mum and dad live right on the
Me
hills.
too. Go right to
And I look at it and sometimes I think, God, what a beautiful place we actually live in.
But
How
Good
what
folk.
people
A
are.
lot of nice folk. And a good sense of humour. It's one thing they've got is a sense of humour. They're kind-hearted when you get to know them. Most of them.
my friends, the fact that we're still pals.
Yeah.
Even though we've tried.
We've been
Like a bear to get rid of them.
My friends.
My favourite. Wee Agnes Roy.
And an advantage to being in Tillich would be us all still being pals.
Aye, of course.
Yeah, I think
Never
because
lost touch,
because there's no other options. Let's be honest.
I don't know. I'm comfortable in Tillicooty. I've stayed here all my life, basically.
It would be my favourite place in Tillicooty is right at the bottom of the hill, at the top of the Kirky Burn. There's a where it meets the bottom of the hill, just there, because I used to play there when I was wee. It's a really good place, and you can see everything, and it's just a really good place to be.
It's pretty calm, pretty slow.
It's quiet.
At least they come down after a hard day's work.
It's so true. It's totally
What's that word then?
Sometimes.
You get some assholes.
Intercepting.
You get some
Yeah.
losers.
It's boring.
Diverse.
Yeah.
Very happy memories of working. Meeting a lot of nice folk. Yeah. And 1,000 stories to tell.
Can you not start that again, please?
Stacey is 6 months pregnant. Which isn't really funny, but like, just what you should know. Look, she's not just fat.
For the baby.
2 miles
Did you live in Fife? How did you know you lived
The
in?
neighbouring village. I only lived there for half an hour.
That's what people call a lunch.
I lived there for a year and a half.
Look at these people here. I consider them my friends.